Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be about some common phrases that narcissistic people say and what they actually mean by these phrases, as often the intentions behind people's sayings are very, very different. And a narcissist says these things to us in a manner that sells us an illusion of a reality that isn't actually true. The narcissist gaslighting, where they're going to go all out to confuse us, to distract us from the truth, where they're going to go all out to make us believe that we're the ones with the problem, to distract us from the fact that they are causing our problems. So this video is going to be some of the more common gaslighting phrases a narcissist uses and what the narcissist could potentially truly mean behind these phrases. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about the narcissist personality disorder, to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. So when it comes to narcissistic people, this is more narcissistic parents, narcissistic friends, narcissistic partners. Well, more often than not all of them, but most of them, more often than not, will tell you that they love you. Narcissistic parents might not be forthcoming in this unless you're doing something that is serving them. You'll notice when you're doing something that is serving your narcissistic parent is the time they're going to tell you they love you. When you're doing something well for yourself is usually when they're going to be envious of you and try to sabotage you and try to discredit you and invalidate you. Narcissistic partners are more forthcoming with telling you they love you in the idolization stage of the relationship, or in the intermittent reinforcement stages of the relationship, because they are telling you they love you to influence you into believing that they care about you, when more often than not, with a narcissist, whether they love you or not depends on that individual narcissist and the meaning they give to the word love. More often than not, though, when it comes to a narcissist, what they mean is they love controlling you. They love getting their needs met by you. They love getting whatever you provide for them. They love getting a roof over their head. They love using you to rub the X up the wrong way. They love being with you to prove to everybody else that they're not the one with the problem, because they can hold down a relationship even though they go jumping from relationship to relationship, because nobody moves on faster than a narcissist who's incapable of loyalty and commitment. Yet because they've moved on fast, they want to sell the illusion that they're all right, they can hold down a relationship. It's the ex that's on their own, they're single, they're the one with the problem, they're the one that can't hold down a relationship, when the one that's on their own is busy trying to work out what on earth they've been through before they enter another relationship. Narcissists usually say they love you so that they can exploit you, so that they can take advantage of you, so that they can get their needs met by you. As you love them, we'll have different meanings to the words love. As you love them, that usually means you care about them. So when things are going well, you love them and you want what's best for them because you care for them. When things aren't going so well, because you love them, you still care about them. You still look for the good in them. You still want to bring out the best in them. You still want to help them. You still want to support them, even when they're treating you worse than anyone ever has. With a narcissist, they simply can get out the wrong side of the bed. They can just not be getting what they believe they're entitled to, and they no longer care about you. They're going to cause that conflict. They're going to cause those disagreements. They're going to cause those arguments, which they're going to blame you for, and then they're going to no longer care about you and how their behaviour affects you. And usually because they blame you for causing the argument that they created, the conflict that they created, they then seek to punish you in some way. And not only do they punish you, they then blame you, so you're the one that's left questioning yourself and not them. They will also guilt trip you with those, if you loved me, you would. So when you set a boundary, when you said no to something that you're simply too busy to do, or something that goes against your beliefs, who you are as a person, and you say no, they're going to turn around and say, well, if you loved me, you would. And because you do love them, because you do care about them, because you don't want to hurt their feelings, 9 times out of 10, if not 10 times out of 10, you change your no into a yes to serve them. Yet you cannot appeal to the conscience of those who lack one. So if a narcissist is hurting you and you say to them, why are you doing this? If you love me, that's not going to compute within their mind, because they're going to find a way to twist the blame onto you as to why they are hurting you, because they don't love you, not in the ways they claim they do. You have trust issues is another one that narcissistic people tend to like to use a lot. Either you have trust issues or you're too hung up on your past. This can be the narcissist gaslighting. It can also be the narcissist projection. Narcissistic people tend to have major trust issues because they are an incredibly untrustworthy person. Somewhere either on their subconscious or their conscious, they know how untrustworthy they are. They know how they treat other people. So they know what other people are capable of. Therefore, because they're untrustworthy, they don't trust you. They're going to project this out on you and blame it on you, not trusting within them. Because they're hung up on their past, because they haven't worked through their past, because their trauma may have played a part in who they are as a person. Now they might have gone into the human survival mechanism of fight, so it might have triggered who they are now. They're the ones that are technically hung up on their past, but they don't want to admit to this. They don't want to work through this. Instead, they will bring your past pains into your reality and then blame you for causing the problems, for being hung up on your past that they are recreating for you, to punish you, to get one over on you, to make you feel worse so that they themselves can feel better. When a narcissist claims you have trust issues, it's because they're an incredibly untrustworthy person. And usually, because you are going to develop trust issues around an untrustworthy person, instead of questioning what they're doing to you, you question your trust issues and go and work on who you are as a person so they can continue exploiting you. When a narcissist comes at you with, it's not all about you, this is because a narcissist means it's all about them. They are preoccupied with themselves. They feel entitled to have what they want, whenever they want, with whoever they want. So to a narcissist, it is all about them. And if you are doing something that doesn't serve them, then they believe you're the one that's causing issues within the relationship. You're the one that's making it about you. A narcissist expects you to drop everything and be there for them when they need you, yet they will not drop a single thing when you need them. They will then turn around and claim that you just need to deal with it. You need to get on with it. Narcissistic people can be some of the most envious people you can ever meet. They are some of the most jealous people you can ever meet. And another one of their gaslighting phrases, another part of their projection, is when they accuse you of being jealous. So if you need their help with something and you ask for their help and they've got something else on, they will go and do that something else and leave you to it. You might be looking into booking a holiday with them that they promised to book with you. So you might be looking into that, yet they've got plans to go and exploit somebody else. So they will go and exploit that other person and say, oh, deal with it, get on with it, you do it. Yet, when that booking somehow affects the narcissist and the narcissist needs to deal with something, and you are off out with your friends and family, not strangers, your friends and family, or even their friends and family that they know about and they could come along too, but they don't want to do that because it doesn't suit them, they're going to suddenly be, look at this, you need to come and sort this out, you need to do this. And when you don't step in to help them instantaneously, they are going to then come at you. They are going to say things to you such as, oh, I wish you would treat me how you treat our children. I wish you could treat me how you treat our friends. You act so differently around other people. You are so much nicer to strangers than you are to me, to guilt trip you by accusing you of doing the very thing that they're actually doing to you. And then if you try and point out to them that it's technically them that do that to you, you've then gone on to the defensive, and then the narcissist, oh, I knew you'd blame me, oh, everything's always my fault, as they turn into the victim to play and toy with your emotions so that you don't know whether you're coming or going. When a narcissist claims that you're jealous, if they know you like spending time with your children, if they know you like spending time with your grandchildren, that one time they spend time with their grandchildren or their children without you, they're going to go on and on and on and on about it to you, and they're going to accuse you of being jealous for spending time when more often than not you're not even jealous, you're pleased that they've actually made the effort for once. But because a narcissist feels jealous of you, they're going to accuse you of being jealous of them, or they're going to set the environment to create those feelings of jealousy within you, to provoke those feelings of jealousy within you so that they can blame you. A narcissist accuses you of being jealous because they are an incredibly jealous person. They're just a friend. When it comes to a narcissist, nobody is just a friend to a narcissist. People are an appliance to a narcissist. They're a supply to a narcissist. Where we pick up a mobile phone to ring somebody, to call somebody, a narcissist picks somebody up to do something for them. Where if we accidentally damage that mobile phone, we go and buy a new mobile phone. If a narcissist thinks somebody too much, they will discard that person and move on to somebody new in some of the most hurtful ways. And when that new phone isn't working, we might pick up an old. And when the new person isn't working for a narcissist, they might go and hoover the old supply. Narcissistic people use people how people use appliances. So nobody is just a friend to a narcissist. A narcissist is getting something out of that person. Whether they are gaining attention, whether they are getting an enabler, whether they can impress people so that when people actually start trying to describe what the narcissist is doing to them, other people don't believe them because the narcissist is treating other people so well. Narcissistic people rule through love or through fear. So people either admire them and look up to them and respect them and will talk fondly of them, or people either fear them and daren't speak up about them from past reactions or from witnessing what they've done to other people. People go into the fawn survival mechanism to protect themselves around dangerous people. When a narcissist says you're too sensitive, it's not because you're too sensitive, it's because they're very insensitive people, and what they mean is they simply do not care. Your feelings are for you to go and deal with while they are busy doing whatever they want to deal with, and they want you to believe that you're the one with the problem so that you don't recognise that they are hurting your feelings. When a narcissist comes at you and says you're reading too much into things, you're overthinking, you're overreacting, they want you to get out of their business because they don't want you to discover what they are genuinely doing to you. They don't want you to make a choice that's going to work against who they are as a person. So they're going to accuse you of reading too much into things to try and stop you from reading into things, to try and stop you from finding out the truth. They're going to accuse you of overthinking so that you ruminate and question yourself and not them. They're going to accuse you of overreacting so that they can downplay their behaviour while exaggerating your reactions, so that they can get away with their behaviour while you go and work on your reactions. There are plenty of things that a narcissistic person will say that means something completely different to the meaning you would give that phrase, and that's why it works so well, because the meaning you give means that you take responsibility and you go and work on yourself while the narcissist continues exploiting you and those around you. Any phrases you heard, please do add those into the comments. If you're looking for further information and help understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and the teachable links will be in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.